What's up, guys, and good morning. It's now September 16th. I'm just hiking up to the top of this knob for the morning glass. I knew this isn't a very vocal elk hunt, but every morning I do wake up with hopes that I will hear my first bugle of the year. So far that's not changed, but we're getting high. We're gonna have a good vantage right here. If not, I'm just gonna keep going. Literally, plan a day is just to hike until I find a bull. I know if I hike far enough through some of this stuff, I'll find one sooner or later. Been following this four-wheeler track basically the entire time. Bummer, because there's no road up here. Holy smokes. They just took it right up the backbone. (8:38 a.m. Zero elk. I'm gonna hunt anything I can see. Anything legal I can hunt. And I have a good chance to stalk. I'm gonna try to hunt. So, and if we're lucky, there's some elk holding up in these cedars and we'll catch them moving. It's a nice shade still on the one side of the canyon, so we'll be picking all that stuff apart. Let's find a bull. We need one bull. Well, like I said, guys, the goal is to walk far enough to find a bull, and wasn't long after I got right here that I glassed a bull. I could tell it was small. Got the phone scope on him right now, so this small bull is on the left side, but I've just been picking apart these cedars and I finally saw some movement to the right of that bull, and it's an antler of what looks like a little better bull. I can't tell, but he's bigger than that one. So there's at least 2 elk right here in this pocket of cedars. I'm sure they're gonna hold up in those cedars all day. It's gonna get hot, and that's the only little patch of cover that they've got right there. So I've just got some footage of them, and I'm trying to get a better look at this bull. I can't really see. He must be bedded in there, and I just get a glimpse of his antler every now and then. You can see his royal. He must be at least a 6-point. Go post up where you think they're gonna come out tonight, which might be the best plan. Or do you dare sneak over there and hit a couple cow calls and see if you can coax them out? Well, that's good. Keep you guys posted. Keep you posted. Might get a snack though. Maybe a little bumblebee tuna packet for now. I've dropped enough elevation to kind of be out of line of sight from the elk. They're in no cedar patch right there in that corner. Right there. Wind could be different once I get over there, but I'm gonna drop a little more elevation. Try to get into this saddle. Alright, here we go. Still waiting. I haven't heard anything, but I'm just gonna hold tight. Might have to be here till dark. A lot of tracks, a lot of dropping. Definitely been spending time here. That's spot and stock solo hunting for you. I sat down there for 6 hours in the same spot. Never saw movement, never heard movement. So I just figured they were there. 6:30, did some cow calls, nothing. Made a loop around and through the cedars and never jumped them. So at some point they probably smelled me and bounced, but I don't know when that was. So we are moving on. The last of my mountain ops ignite. Dang it guys, this is tough. I'm gonna get out and glass and just glass everything I can before dark. Still have about an hour of light. Sun's trying to go down over there. Well, we have a bit of good news. I just glassed up a cow elk. Like, why is she out here and why is she alone? Not running with the herd. Ended up watching that cow. She's all alone. For good practice, I'm gonna put the sneaks on her. Anyways, we're gonna hike up over this hill. Try to cut her off at the saddle. Too bad there's no bull. I set up right here in the open. It's gonna buy this brush. And sure enough, she came up at 60 yards. If there was a bull, I probably would have done something a little different, but I just sat right here and gave her enough space to. Pretty interesting though, once she got up, I was approaching some cedar trees. Not a lot of them, but once she started approaching them, she started to cow call. It's just like we do when we hunt. You kind of come into a new draw, you cow call, and you kind of listen for a minute and watch. That's exactly what she did. Pretty cool to see. I was thinking about calling at her, but poor girl. She's on a mission. See you later, cow. Go find a bull. I'll be doing the same. Here I am with either a morning to go, or I just kind of throw in the towel and tap out on this hunt and head home tonight. Still undecided, so at least I can do is get back on the quad, head to camp. I'm at least gonna cook some dinner. I've got some whitetail back straps I want to enjoy. So we'll go to camp, do that. I'll share the vlog with you guys, and we'll kind of take it from there. But anyways, thanks for joining me this far on this hunt if you've watched this much. I know a lot of these hunts that I go on, or some of us go on here on the channel, whether it be me, Casey, Bmack, whatever, sometimes they're low activity. That's kind of what it is on a lot of these public land over-the-counter tags. And I can have a week full of days like this with not a lot of elk, but all it would take, like a couple years ago, was that one chance and I shoot the freaking biggest bull that I saw, you know. So that's what keeps me motivated, that's what keeps me going. It's a low chances. The success rate on these hunts are single digits, I think, most of them, but there is opportunity and there is a chance. That's the only thing that keeps me going, is knowing that it could change any moment. So that's why I keep walking these long miles, and I keep glassing this stuff over and over, because I know that any day I can just walk over a ridge and boom, this hunt can be over. Heck, we made it back before it was dark. We've got backstrap going, and I think I've got some seasonings in the jumping jack. Love this jumping jack. What do we got here for seasonings? But we got some spadale, Montreal steak seasoning, and lemon pepper that could stay in here. We've got some good stuff. We'll go whip something up with this. We will work with what we've got. Got plenty of back straps, more than I can eat. Might have to cook them up and save them for tomorrow, but we've got a whole plate here, and then we've got some extra here. Here's the current situation at camp. Makes me wish I would have bailed out. It's so windy. It's windy from the north, and there must be some wildfires up north because it is smoky as can be. It's hard to tell what's clouds and what's smoke, but I don't think it called for rain anyways. We'll just zip up the windows and hold tight for a minute. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Have you ever had one of those mornings or nights where you didn't sleep good? And when the alarm went off, you said, I don't think I want to go. It's the last day. And maybe I'll just not go out. Well, that was me last night. The wind was blowing. This is mellow compared to what it was all night. The wind was cranking, and it rained. I laid in bed after the alarm went off and was like, you know, I'm just gonna hike out of camp. There's been a few bulls, and guess what I just found? One of them with a cow in literally the dumbest looking spot. Like, this whole mountain is dumb. If you don't agree with me, if you've seen the videos, you're like, man, that's some crazy looking elk country, just wide open desert. We're in the game. We're in the game. Welcome back, guys. I decided to make a move. Not necessarily to stalk them from here because they're a long ways away, but I at least got to move to where I could see them better. It's a bigger bull just kind of fed up into this little cut that I can't see from here. You can still see the smaller bull. It is a smaller bull, by the way, confirmed. This rain, though, made for some perfect stalking conditions. Now we just need to try to get a good stalk. If they bed down, I think we'll be in a good position. The one bull's bedded right there. I'm gonna try to get the scope on and see if I can get some footage of him. Well, I'm not sure what's going on, but I had that bull bedded. He got up, switched beds, got up again and ran off. Just acting really restless, like he didn't want to lay down yet. So I think they're just kind of acting a fool a little bit, which maybe keep them off their guard. Maybe I could sneak in and shoot one, but I just really like to see if they bed down or not. But that one that went down to the canyon, I can't see him anymore. Meanwhile, the other 2-point is just right there in his bed. There they go. Clean mess. Dang it. Gosh dang. What a stalk. What a freaking stalk. I really wanted to get to that bush right there. Guys, those two bulls were down here clanking antlers, and I thought I had them, and then somehow right there in that dead tree I started getting nervous. I can just tell by their body language. The 2-point looked right towards me. I was like, how did it? No way did it see me. So I just sat there patiently, and wind was in my favor. I can tell they didn't know what they wanted to do. I finally got up on my knees and was able to range him before he started taking those steps. 64 yards. Dialed it down and stopped him with a nice quartering away shot. Just did a little mew. There goes some mule deer. Settled in, looked at my bubble, and just pulled through until it released. And holy crap, we fired a shot. Unreal. Can't ask for much more than an opportunity like that. I just wish I was a little quicker, because while they were fighting, I think I could have snuck in a little better, but of course I'm skylined up there, so that didn't help at all. There's his tracks. Yeah, I was up there. So the arrow might be somewhere right here if these are his tracks. I don't know how I walked right past the dang thing. Oh, right off his tracks. Clean miss. Dang it. Well guys, we got an opportunity. We got a shot fired. So that's cool. Didn't work out. Here's where the spike came up and tore out. Right behind him. Man, he was just coming right back over the saddle. I think they were just getting nervous and didn't know. Like they knew something was up, but they didn't know what was up. The wind, for once, was in my favor that time. But they bounced, guys. So, yeah. Time to head back to camp. It is the end of my hunt. So, didn't get a bull, but we had one shot fired. We got on a few. That's all you can really ask for. So I'm going to grab this stuff, bomb off of here, go get my backpack. We're going to break down camp and head home. See, it rained quite a bit. That's all from last night. There was no water in there. Before the rain, we're going to need to let things dry off. So we're going to clean this up, start breakfast. While that's cooking, we'll break down the old jumping jack. Ladies and gentlemen, we got the Can-Am and the jumping jack all loaded up. Took me a minute to break down after breakfast, but camp is no more, and for me, archery elk 2020, at least in Idaho, I still have Utah, is over. This is a short one this year. I blocked off a bunch of days at the end of the month for Colorado, and I also went to Kentucky early this month and blocked off a week there. So you do that, you start eating up all your hunts, and I've done in the past where I feel like I've stacked hunts on each other just a little too much, and I do that because I just love every opportunity I can get. But sometimes when you don't tag out on one, you basically got to leave that one for the next one. So that's a game plan right now, is to pack up and leave. I think we need four-wheel drive in the old Chevy. By the way, the old Chevy's back in business. Had to rebuild the transmission on this one. Anyways, guys, hope you enjoyed this series. Sorry it wasn't action-packed. That's hunting. You guys get it. That's why I love all the people that watch us. You guys like that we share all the ups and downs of hunting. So that's it from Idaho Elk for me. Hope you guys are having a great season, and we'll see you on the next one.